Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Welcome to NIPS Home School. This is Kamrul Nahar, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 5, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class, and our today's topic is lesson 4 and 5 from chapter 4. So all of you take your Bangladesh and Global Studies books. Go to lesson 4 at first, that means page number 36. Page number 36, all of you go to page number 36. So let's start our class today. So at first we will start with industry in Bangladesh. So in our previous class we have discussed about our agriculture crops, that means rice, wheat, pulses, then potatoes, oilseeds, then our cash crop like jute, tea, tobacco, etc. Today we will know about the industry in Bangladesh, and in lesson 4 we will know about the fabric industry, garments industry and jute industry. Okay, let's start our class. Now look, at first we will start with fabric, and there is a picture in your book. Now look, loom. All of you can go to page 36 and you can see this picture. Okay, fabric industry is a very significant industry in Bangladesh. Most of the fabric industries are situated in the districts of Dhaka, Narayanganj and Gazipur. So you will find those fabric industry in Dhaka, Narayanganj and Gazipur. So you can underline Dhaka, Narayanganj and Gazipur. So most of the fabric industries are situated or located in the districts of Dhaka, Narayanganj and Gazipur. Some sarees of cottons, silks and jamdani are being made by handlooms. Now look at these pictures. So they are making sarees or cottons or silks or jamdanis by handloom. So once the clothes made of muslin were world famous, and we know that the muslin clothes were world famous, and jamdani is the new version of the muslin clothes or sari, and there is a huge demand of fabrics in our country. The local supplies run short to meet this demand. For this reason, we have to import some fabrics to feed our huge garment industry. So we have to import. We have to import some fabrics to meet the huge garment demands of our huge garment industry. Now we will go to garment industry, and you can see the picture of the garment factory. Garment industry is one of the important industries in Bangladesh. The larger portion of our export earnings comes from the garment sector, and several million women and men work in our garment factories. So the larger portion of our export earnings comes from the garment sector, and they make all kinds of garments for Western companies. Every year Bangladesh earns a lot of foreign currency by exporting the clothes made by these workers to different countries. On a smaller scale, we also make goods of leather to export shoes, belts and bags. So there are other industry, now look, this leather industry, we can export shoes, belts and bags. Now we will go to jute. With exporting jute as a raw material, we also export goods made from jute. Our jute mills are in Narayanganj, Chatpur, Daulatpur, in Khulna, usually beside rivers to help with transport. So where we will find the jute mills in Narayanganj, Chatpur and Daulatpur in Khulna, and they usually situated beside the river to help with transport because of the transportation system. Now look, there is a picture. of raw jute. Now these are the raw jutes, and we use jute to make bags, carpets and even clothes for domestic use and export. So we can make bags, carpets and clothes for our domestic use, and we can also export those production or goods which are made from jute. Now we will go to next page, page number 37. Now look, there are two columns. One column is for imports and another one is for exports. So what are imports? Woven cotton, petroleum, raw cotton and palm oil. And the imports, men's suits, t-shirts, sweaters and women's suits. So this chart is important for you. All of you will learn this chart. All of you will know about this chart. Now look, now we will try to give answer of this question. Which items are part of the clothing industry? Which items are part of the clothing industry? Now look, we need woven cotton and raw cotton. Then now look, we can make men's suits, t-shirts, sweaters and women's suits. So these are the parts of our clothing industry. And then what textile materials are imported? So what textile materials? Now look, the woven cotton and raw cotton are imported for textile materials, and these are the raw materials for textile industry. And now look, next question, which garments are exported? So which garments are exported? We can export those suits that are like men's suits, t-shirts, sweaters, women's suits. These are given here in this row. Next question, why are we still importing raw cotton? So why are we still importing raw cotton? Now look, we are still importing raw cotton to meet the demand of our textile industry, to meet the demand of our clothing industry, right? Now we will go to section B. Now look, this is important for you. The Ministry of Agriculture has decided to bring 70,000 hectares of tobacco fields under cotton cultivation. So this is the decision of Ministry of Agriculture. That means they have decided to bring 70,000 hectares of tobacco fields under cotton cultivation. That means to meet the demand of our raw material. Now we will go to section D. Match each crop with the place it is grown. Now look, wheat, tea, jute and tobacco, and what and in the right row the name of the places are given: Sylhet and Chattogram, Rangpur, north and west of Bangladesh, then Mymensingh. So wheat grows well in north and west of Bangladesh. We have learned it in our previous class. Now tea, and you know that tea grows well in Sylhet and Chattogram. Then jute, and jute grows well in Mymensingh. And then tobacco, Rangpur left, so tobacco grows well in Rangpur. Now we will go to next lesson, that means lesson 5, page number 38. Now, so heavy industry and cottage industry. Now we will know about the heavy industry and cottage industry. So you can ask, what is heavy industry? That means the industry which produce the goods or products on a large scale. And in heavy industry we need a huge capital, and we need a large number of workers and machines. And in cottage industry we can we produce a smaller scale of products, and we need fewer workers and simple tools in cottage industry. So now we will know about the heavy industry and cottage industry. So let's read. Both large and small industries play important roles in the economy of Bangladesh. Bangladesh has some industries that produce on a large scale and some industries that work on a small local scale. So the industries that produce on a large scale is called heavy industry, and some industries that work on a small local scale is called cottage industry. So we will know about the heavy industry. Of all the heavy industries, fertilizer, cement, pharmaceutical, paper and sugar industries are noteworthy. So what are the noteworthy industries in our country? Fertilizer, cement, pharmaceutical, paper and sugar industries. There are fertilizer factories at Fenchugans, Horashal, Ashuganj, Chattogram, Tarakandi and different places in Bangladesh. So we will know the name of this place. Where will you find the fertilizer factories? We will find the fertilizer factories at Fenchugans, Horashal, Ashuganj, Chattogram, Tarakandi and different places of Bangladesh. And yet we have to import fertilizer from abroad. But still we need to import fertilizer to meet the demand of our country. And we need cement for the construction industry which is produced in our cement factory. So there is another industry that is cement industry. There are cement factories in our country. And we have pharmaceutical factories that produce important medicines. So we have pharmaceutical factories and in those factories we produce important medicines. We have paper mills that turn timber into paper. There are 3 paper mills currently run by the government in Chandragona, Khulna and Pakshi. It will be Khulna. Now look, there are 3 paper mills currently run by the government in Chandragona, Khulna and Pakshi. It will be A. And there are also few more paper mills run by the private companies, but we still need to import some paper. So we also import paper. We grow sugar that is refined in sugar mills. Beside government run sugar mills, there are also some non-government sugar mills in Bangladesh. But Bangladesh imports a lot of sugar for its needs. So we still need to import sugar. That means we need to import sugar to meet the demand of our country. Now we will go to cottage industry. Cottage industries make things on a small scale or in people's home. So we can cottage industries are built up in people's homes, or we can make things on a small scale in cottage industry. And wood is derived from Sundarban, Chattogram and Sylhet, and it is then used to make houses and furniture. Cots, tables, chairs, benches, cupboards. So there is wood industry in our country. So we can derive or we can get or we can collect wood from Sundarban, Chattogram and Sylhet, and we can make different types of furniture or our houses from those woods. Brass objects are made for domestic use. So there is brass industry, which is cottage industry. Now look, we can also use produce brass objects. And Islampur of Jamalpur district, Kakmari of Tangal district and Thamrai of Dhaka district are famous for brass products. So these places are famous for brass products. Islampur of Jamalpur district, Kakmari of Tangal district and Thamrai of Dhaka districts are famous for brass products. We make pottery and terracotta from clay like pots, plates, vases and tiles. So there is also pottery industry, and we can make those things like pots, plates, vases or tiles. Now we will go to next page. We will go to section D. Now look, write these industries in the right column. So there is a row of heavy industry and there is another row for cottage industry. And what the industries are given here: brass, cement, paper, pottery and fertilizer. So brass industry, what type of industry it is? Brass. We have learnt it is cottage industry. So we will write here brass. Now cement. Cement is heavy industry. Now paper, and we have learned a few minutes ago that paper is heavy industry. So we will write here paper, and then pottery. Pottery is cottage industry. Then fertilizer. Fertilizer is heavy industry. So we will write here fertilizer. So dear students, all of you will go through this lesson 4 and lesson 5, and actually all of you will go through your textbook, that means the whole chapter number 4, and then we will learn the short question answer, and there are some short question answer for you. Okay, let's read from chapter 4. Number 1, write the name of 5 crops that we grow, and the answer is the 5 main crops that we grow in our country are: number 1 rice, number 2 wheat, number 3 pulses, number 4 oilseed, and number 5 spices. So you can write the other main crops of our country. Now number 2, write the name of 3 heavy industries in Bangladesh. The answer is 3 heavy industries in Bangladesh are paper industry, fertilizer industry, and sugar industry, and you can also mention the name of the other heavy industries in our country. Now number 3, write the name of 3 cotton industries in Bangladesh, and the answer is the main 3 cotton industries in Bangladesh are brass industry, pottery industry, wood industry. So you can also mention the other name of the cotton industry. Now we will go to number 4. About how many people are dependent on agriculture in Bangladesh, and the answer will be about 80% of Bangladesh's population is directly or indirectly dependent on agriculture. Now number 5, what is the contribution of the agriculture sector in our national income? And the answer is agriculture sector contributes 20% of the net national income of Bangladesh. Number 6, what are the main types of rice grown in Bangladesh? And we know that there are 3 main types of rice. So what are they? Now look, answer is Aush, Amon, and Boro are the main types of rice grown in Bangladesh. Now number 7, why is jute called the golden fiber? And we know that this is our main cash crop, and jute is also golden in color. And our answer is jute is called the golden fiber because Bangladesh earns a huge amount of foreign currency by exporting jute. Now number 8, where does wheat grow in Bangladesh? We know that north and west of Bangladesh. So our answer is wheat grows in the north and west of Bangladesh. Now number 9, what kind of soil of Bangladesh is suitable for growing potatoes? We know that the fertile soil which is loamy and sandy is suitable for potatoes. So the answer will be the fertile soil of Bangladesh with its sand and loam is suitable for growing potatoes. Number 10, how many government paper mills are there in Bangladesh? A few minutes ago we have learned that there are 3 paper mills run by the government of our country, and they are Chandraguna, Khulna, and Pakshi. So our answer is there are 3 government paper mills in Bangladesh, and you can also include the name here. Number 11, why do we use spices in food? Why do we use spices in food? To make our food delicious, right? So our answer is we use spices in food to make it tasty or to make it delicious. Now we will go to number 12. Which country grows the most jute in the world after India? Which country? This is our country, that means Bangladesh. And our answer is Bangladesh grows the most jute in the world after India. Now number 13. What are cash crops? So what are cash crops? That means the crops or the products that earn foreign currency are called cash crops. Our answer is cash crops are agricultural products that earn foreign currency by being sold for export. Now number 14, recently in which districts tea is grown besides Sylhet and Chattogram? We know that this is Dinajpur and Panchgarh. So our answer is recently tea is grown in Dinajpur and Panchgarh besides Sylhet and Chattogram. Number 15, what are the main cash crops of Bangladesh? We know that jute, tea and tobacco are the 3 main cash crops of Bangladesh, and our answer is jute, tea and tobacco are the main cash crops of Bangladesh. Now number 16, what is heavy industry? I have told you before, and the answer is the industry which produces products on a large scale carrying a huge capital and using a large number of workers and machines is called heavy industry. Now number 17, what is cottage industry? And the answer is the industry which produces products on a smaller scale using fewer workers and simple tools is called cottage industry. Now number 18, which is the largest crop for home production? Which is the largest crop? We know that it is rice, and we produce 34 million tons. So the answer is rice, in brackets 34 million tons is the largest crop for home production. Number 19, why do we import oil? Why do we import? To meet the demand of our country. So our answer is we import oil to meet the demand of our country. Number 20, which spices do we grow? Our answer is we grow onions, garlic, ginger and chili. Now number 21, how much wheat is produced every year in Bangladesh? How much? We all know that this is 1 million tons. So our answer is 1 million tons of wheat is produced every year in Bangladesh. Now 22, which country does obtain first position in producing jute? Which country? We know that it's India. So our answer is India obtains first position in producing jute. Now 23, where does tea grow in Bangladesh? This is almost same. Now look, this is like 14. I mean, the question can come like this. So our answer will be tea grows especially in Sylhet and Chattogram. Recently it has expanded to Dinajpur and Panchgarh. Now number 24, where are the fabrics industries situated? Where are the fabric industries? They are situated especially in Dhaka and Narayanganj. So the fabrics industries are situated in Dhaka and Narayanganj, and you can also add Gazipur. Now number 25, where are fertilizer factories situated in Bangladesh and where are they? We know that they are in Fenchuganj, Ghorashal, Chattogram, Tarakandi and different places of Bangladesh. Okay, let's read. And the answer is there are fertilizer factories of there are fertilizer factories at Fenchuganj, Ghorashal, Ashuganj, Chattogram, Tarakandi and different places in Bangladesh. So there are 25 short question answers for you from this chapter, that means from chapter 4. All of you will go through your textbook at first and then we will learn those short question answers. And dear students, there is a homework for you. This is homework number 14. You will write 5 short question answer, 1 to 5. Short question answer 1 to 5 will be your homework. That means write the name of 5 crops that we grow, write the name of 3 heavy industries in Bangladesh, write the name of 3 cottage industries in Bangladesh, about how many people are dependent on agriculture in Bangladesh and what is the contribution of agriculture sector in our national income. So these 5 questions answer in is your homework. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood about today's topic. All of you will go through your textbook and learn the short question answer, and all of you will do your homework regularly and submit it on every Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. Dear students, all of you will listen to your parents. See you again. Allah Hafiz.